Hello, Gary Hernandez here. Somebody asked me a question yesterday, and their question was, what do I feel the best self-defense weapon or tool is? So I was thinking about that, and I was, because they asked me that mainly because I'm always showing different self-defense tools on YouTube and Facebook. I teach some of them at our school. I've trained with various different ones. So basically, I thought about that, and I said, well, 90% of the people are going to say the human mind. And yeah, I'm going to agree with that one. That's, a very good one right there. Then a bunch of people are going to say a gun. Okay. And I can say, yeah, I can agree with that too. If you have a concealed weapons permit and you carry one with you, great. Some might say, no, the knife. Because basically it doesn't run out of bullets and yada, yada, yada. And then the list goes on: pepper spray, tasers, sticks, whatever. And they're all good to have. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to go back to the first one, but I'm not going to exactly say the mind. What I feel one of the best self-defense tools you can have is frickin' common sense. I cannot tell you how many smart people I know have made some bad decisions and gotten themselves in a whole world of problems by doing stuff they should have never tried to do or were in areas they should have never been in. First off, let's touch bases on that. Common sense can get you out of a lot of problems by, number one, not getting you in them. So there's right there, I would say that's the best thing to think about. And start off that with, you're in your car, obviously, lock your door. Most cars these days, once you put it in gear, start to drive, it locks. That's what mine does. But sometimes if you're parked and you put it in park, sometimes the door's open. Sometimes when you get in the car, you crank it up, the door doesn't lock until you put it in gear. So you want to lock your door. Make that a habit. Number two, when you're walking to your car. Now, if you're coming out of your office building or you're coming out of a mall or store, as you're walking to your car, scan it. If you think someone's hiding behind it, and if you have an alarm system, hit your panic button. Make them jump. And number two, when you get to your car, check your back seat. Never know. And with the holiday season coming up, it's not a bad thing to do because people are going to be out there trying to take advantage of other people. People are going to be out there shopping. Their mind is so fixated on the holidays. Sometimes they're not thinking right. You park your car kind of far away because you don't want it to get nicked or scratched. So then you go into the place. When you come out, it's later at night, and your car's a little further away, more isolated. So, you need to check your surrounding areas. Number two, ATM. If you have to get money out, okay, and it's like midnight, don't get out of your car and walk up to an isolated ATM somewhere. You're kind of setting yourself up. You never know who's around the corner. I would say stay in the car, go through a drive-through type. That way if someone tries to reach in and grab you, you can gun it. Or go into a store. Now granted, nobody wants to pay the extra $2 fee, so they try to go to their banks. But you walk up to an ATM late at night, you're putting yourself at high risk. Number two, on that point, when you get your money, don't sit there and start counting it. You're not going to argue with the ATM that it shorted you at 20. Just, take your receipt and get out of there. Count it in the car. Don't count it at the ATM. Right. Number three, jogging. Okay. I know people that like to get up at 5 in the morning and go jogging, or jog late at night because it's cooler. Okay, jog in a nicer area. If you live in kind of a secluded area or in a bad area, and there's maybe some woods, and you got your headsets on, and you're if you get near somewhere that's wooded or something, take your headsets off so you can hear somebody creeping up behind you. So, and if you got to jog every day that bad, and you're in a bad area, invest in a treadmill, and then jog when it's a lot nicer outside. Visibility's better, and You're not going to get jumped. Also, nightclubs. Okay, you got to go to a nightclub. That's great. Now, if you come out ripped, let's go to Ybor City or somewhere, and you come out stinking drunk, well, number one, you're going to get DUI if you try to drive. But also, if you're trying to get to your car and you're pretty well drunk, now you just made yourself a bigger target. Someone's going to say, hey, there's a drunk person, let me roll them. Also, I used to work at a bar, and I was a bartender. Okay, domestic violence. Now, you see a couple getting into an argument, into a fight, and if it starts to turn that bad, call the cops. Yell from a distance, hey, call the police. Running up there and jumping in the middle of it is dangerous. Just ask the police officers. They'll tell you domestic violence is probably one of the most dangerous calls they go to because it's an emotional one and tempers flare. When I was a bartender, there was a couple getting into a big fight, and she slapped him, and he punched her, and he hit her again. So I came out from behind the bar, and I pulled him off of her, and he took a swing at me, and I started hitting him to get him off me. You know what happened? His girlfriend hits me in the back of the head with a bottle. So yeah, so that didn't work out so well for me trying to save her. I should have just clocked her. But it's a heated situation, and you put yourself in high risk. The best thing to do is, call the police. When you are going home and you feel someone's following you, let's say, you're at the gym. This could be guys too, it doesn't have to be just women. Someone's following you. It could be anything. An ex, stalker, just some creepy person. And you know they're following you, or you have a pretty good idea they're following you. There's that one golden rule, make 3, 4 lefts. You make 4 lefts, you're right back where you started from. Make 3 lefts, because who's going to really make 3 lefts all the time? Not much. So either call, if you're going home, and you live by yourself, don't go home alone, because they might follow you there. If you live alone, drive to a substation, call the police, go somewhere, call a friend, go over their place. If you live with somebody, husband, wives, on the way home, call them, say, hey, look, honey, someone's following me, can you meet me outside, That way, at least you're going to be a lot safer. Getting gas. If you got to get gas, I always try to fill up when I'm in a quarter tank. Because I do a lot of interstate driving. You never know when I'm stuck in traffic. The last thing I don't want to do is I don't want to run out of gas on the highway. So I'm always filling up at a quarter tank. But I don't stop at 2 in the morning, 12 at night to get gas. I don't care what kind of weapons I carry on me. I don't need to put myself in a potential dangerous area. And, if you stop and start pumping gas at midnight somewhere and you're in an isolated gas station area, you're going to put yourself as a potential target. I try to get gas in the daytime. You're better off that way. Trying to avoid putting yourself in any bad areas, any dangerous element. That's common sense, It's just the best way to avoid getting hurt, getting attacked, something happen. If your gut feeling's telling you there's something going on, listen to it. It might be telling you the truth. Most of the times it is. When you're walking to your car, and this is for, men and women, ladies, have your keys handy. Don't be fumbling in through your purse when you get to your car looking for your keys. Guys, don't be fumbling through your pocket. Have your keys handy so when you get to your car, you can either use the key to open it or hit the button to open it, get in your car, lock it. You also have keys in your hand that you can use to strike somebody with. Because this is, it's starting to get darker earlier. Time changes next month. In the holiday seasons, crime goes up. It does, without a doubt. Coming out of your job, same thing, especially if you work in kind of an office area and you're working late at night and you're in a parking garage. Again, if you have security and you think something's creepy out there, have them walk you out. Just think and have common sense with that. Common sense is one of the best weapons that we can have. I really believe it is. Yes, and it goes back to the mind. Because if you don't have if you don't have good common sense, you get some problems. Everybody makes mistakes and some bad decisions. That's human nature. But common sense. Think about what you read in the paper. You know, it's like when you see a home invasion. Read between the lines. If you kick my door in tonight, you come over to my house and kick my door in, you'd be lucky to find $20 in cash. You know, it's a credit card, debit card world. You know, it's plastic. I use my card to swipe and everything. You know, and I'm married, so I never have cash. If I have cash on me, then that's rare. You know, so when you see 2 or 3 o'clock, you read the paper, see the news. You know, somebody kicks the door in, it's a home invasion. 2 or 3 people were home. A, check the neighborhood. The home invasion happened. Usually, it's in a bad area, which means B, and there was several people home. It's drugs. They're either there for the money or the drugs. Because you kick someone's door in that you don't know who's there, you know, number one, I'm going to shoot you right between the eyes. I'm not going to play. So basically, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So common sense, you know, will come a long way. When you're home, lock your door, set your alarm. Someone knocks on your door at 2 in the morning, you don't have to answer it. You look through your peephole. If it's somebody you don't know, you don't answer that door. You don't even have to say nothing. And speaking of your house, when you come home and you're getting out of your car, have your keys in your hand. You know, you get out of your car, they're already in your hand, but have them ready to unlock your door. Now, one of the things I do when I get home and I open my door, I have to go set because I religiously set my alarm. So if I open my door and my alarm isn't beeping for me to shut it off, then I didn't set it. That's rare. That would make me think, why wasn't my alarm active? Number two, if you have pets and your dogs, most pets will greet you at the door. But if you come home and your dog's like kind of in the other end of the house for a reason, and they're looking, you don't have an alarm system or something, and they're looking in a door that's closed, there might be somebody in there. So you want to think about stuff like that. Just, you don't have to live in a world of fear, but just common sense on what you do and how you do things. Don't go to the ATM late at night. Don't get gas late at night, especially if you're by yourself. When you're driving, if someone's following you, go to a police substation or something. Jogging, again, remove your earpieces if you're in a wooded area. Road rage. Here's another one with common sense. You got somebody tailgating you, you know what? Let them go around you. You don't have, it's not Mad Max, Thunderdome, Fury Road, whatever. Let the idiot go around you, And I'm one of those idiots that I drive a little fast. I do, and I need not to do that I know. But I don't really get on someone's rear and I don't do all that because I don't want it done to me. When someone's riding me late at night or something, I'll let them pass me because you know what? I'm not going to try to pole position and all that stuff, because I don't know what that person has in their car. They may take a shot at me, and I don't care if I take a shot at them back. What the situation is, now we're both in a gun battle. One of us is going to get killed. So let the idiot go around you. Chances are they're going to get pulled over down the road and get a ticket, stuff like that. Somebody flicks you off. I can't tell you how many times someone's flicked me off. I've accidentally cut somebody off, or I wasn't going fast enough, or they just got mad and went around me, stuck the hand out the window, gave me the bird. More to you. That's fine. But, when I have my karate magnets on, it doesn't happen as much because people go, okay, I don't want to mess with the guy. But that doesn't mean nothing. My magnets just could also, somebody can see my karate magnets and go, oh, I'm not going to get out of the car and fight him. I'm just going to shoot him. I'm not going to be able to do much if I'm in my car. So when you got some idiots on the road, let them go around you. They're going to be stupid anyway, and you just save yourself from getting into a middle of road rage. Because road rage, you see it a lot. You get pissed off, you start flashing, they go around you, or they honk you, and then they go around you, and then you hit the lights at them, and you honk them because you're pissed, or you flick them off. The next thing you know, you're in a confrontation, words get ugly, they turn into someone pulling out a gun and killing somebody. So, common sense. Granted, we get angry as humans very easily, and that's true. Because trust me, if I killed half the people I wanted to that drove like idiots, we wouldn't have any traffic problems. But that's just me. Just common sense, It's going to save you a lot of problems. So that's what I feel one of the best self-defense tools is. And Gary Hernandez, and thank you.